is it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
For the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Returning it, Justice Hill. Good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This time Jackson will throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with the down. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Lions 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Paul Richardson.
7-yard pickup. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his own.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action now. Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.